Hi Gemini, welcome to your weekly check-in for the 22nd to the 29th of September. The books you can see in front of you are from the decks I'm going to be using for the reading, so we'll get straight into your messages. And we're going to start with the tarot cards, firstly to get your main theme for the 22nd to the 29th of September. So what is it that Gemini needs to know? What is it that we need to be aware of for Gemini for the 22nd to the 29th of September? Let's see what comes up for you, Gemini. Okay, Gemini, your cards are taking their time. One just slipped there. We have the Queen of Swords, Fairness. I'm not going to take that because it just literally slipped off the top of the deck. It's a very huge, big, slippery deck, so difficult to shuffle with small hands. What does Gemini need to know as their main theme for their weekly check-in? Anything at all? Yep, there we go. Something else flipped as well. So you have, just make sure there's nothing else that flipped. No. The first card that came out was the One of Wands energy, which is the Ace of Wands in reverse. And you have the Four of Cups, NUI. And I always have to check the definition of that card every time it comes up. I think it's kind of similar to like apathy or, yeah, that similar type of energy. Let me get your energy within this. I was just deciding if I want to check the definition of it or not. So what's Gemini's energy for the week, please? Okay, so oh, that's lovely actually. You have the Star and Hope. That is a nice combination for these energies. It means that not all hope isn't lost, is it really? Let us look at any external or surrounding energy, so whether that's a person, a situation, or just energy that's around you in general. We have the Nine of Wands. Your cards, your reading is getting blurry quite often, isn't it? I'm just noticing in the viewfinder. And let's get one card of advice, and then I am going to check the NUI meaning because it's going to bother me if I don't. Right, we have the Two of Cups, relationships. So I am going to pause the video and I'm going to check the meaning of that card. Otherwise I'm going to be, yeah, it's going to stick with me. So bear with me. Okay, Gemini, so the NUI definition, it can be boredom, dissatisfaction, it can be weariness, which the Nine of Wands sometimes can be weariness or weariness, depending on the situation and the other cards around it as well. So I'm getting a sense of, it's like with the main theme, there's something about giving up or don't give up. Within this theme, you've got the Star there, which was hope as well. You've got stamina. So we'll clarify everything and then we'll find out what that means. But let's get you a card from the Chakra Wisdom Oracle deck first of all, before we get into clarifying. So let's see. And you have recovery. Okay. You might be recovering your hope and your stamina, to be honest. Let me have a quick look for any key points in the book. I mean, that one is pretty self-explanatory, so I don't see what more we can get from that, but just one moment. Okay, so there's something about seeing the bigger picture here. And also some key words. Okay, so it is time to recover a part of me that has been dormant. Am I ready to live an inspired future? Ace of Wands, this one here, that is can be inspiration, and the Star can be inspiration as well, can't it? It's a card of hope. Key ideas: facing fears, wounding is strength. I mean, Nine of Wands, that's the stamina there. Courage to face pain, awakening greatness, genuineness, regeneration, and understanding. That Two of Cups there, that would be understanding, wouldn't it? Where you share your cup with others and there's understanding there. But let's get into the clarifiers here and see what else comes up for you. So first of all, let's clarify that Four of Cups with the Ace of Wands in reverse. And I said that's like an energy of, that's your main theme. So it's something about giving up. It may be saying don't give up. I mean, it doesn't look like you are if you have the star there as your energy, but we'll see. So let's clarify Four of Cups and Ace of Wands in reverse, please. So we have Knight of Cups, I think I know what the problem is with my camera, that the lighting is too dark. I don't know why my lighting has changed, but I'm not going to start the reading from scratch. So hopefully it's light enough that you can see what's going on. I might have to switch the other light on in the room, but if you just hold on, we'll look at this card first and then I'll switch the light on. So we've got 10 of Pentacles there. I'm just going to take a pause and change the lighting. Right, I've tried to bring a bit more lighting in. I don't know if that's made any difference, but I'm a bit baffled as to why the light has changed on the camera. So, okay, we'll continue anyway. So next, what else do we get? 8 of Pentacles. I'm hearing the word tired. Yeah, I'm hearing the word tired when the 8 of Pentacles came out. So I don't know if you've been putting effort into something. And you may be tired now. It may be at a point where you need to keep hold of faith and hope because you're tired potentially. I mean, the 9 of Wands sometimes can be where it's stamina, isn't it? To keep up stamina, you are going to get tired at some point, aren't you? Anything else? Which way? This way. 10 of Swords. So something's not over yet. That's why you might need stamina, and we have. I'm not surprised that came up because it was here, wasn't it? Something to do with strength in there. Strength and 10 of Swords together is stamina, isn't it? Really. So there may be something that you're working on, working towards, inspired to do. And there's sort of a theme here of keep going. Basically, I think is the theme. Keep going. It may be something, a dream of yours. It may be legacy, even something long-term stability. And it looks like it's something you've probably been putting work and effort into already, and it's not finished yet. But you need to maintain your stamina, maintain your energy. You could potentially be getting a bit bored and listless and sort of sick of it at this point. But it's just saying keep going. Your last reading, what was your last reading? It was an energy of tiredness, wasn't it? If I remember correctly, where you were literally worn out. Okay, let's continue. And I just got a ringing in my ears then when I said that. So, okay. Let's look at the star, which is your specific energy within this. Do I want? No, I'm not taking that. I'm not even going to look at it because it just kind of slipped. Right, so the star. Let's look at the star. We have the 5 of Wands. It's a tug of war card, isn't yeah, tug of war card for me. It can be conflict, so maybe there are other people who are making things difficult, and I think I did get that in your last reading actually, where other people are making things difficult for you. You may be being pulled in a million different directions. Was there something else I got from that and I can't remember what it is now, possibly? Well, let's put that there. Anything else? Ace of Pentacles. So you may be sort of like distracted from your goals, as in if people are pulling you in a million different directions, it kind of distracts you and like interferes with your path and the things that you're trying to achieve and the balance you're trying to achieve for yourself, because you've been pulled that way. But this is clarifying hope, isn't it? So let's see what else comes up. I think you're capable of overcoming the challenge, because Five of Wands is about overcoming challenges, isn't it? And you got the Strength card came up, Devil. That's the things that hold you back and restrict you and make it very difficult for you to make your moves. I mean, these people are literally, they're trapped in a... Actually, you know what? I've never paid that level of close attention to this card. I knew it was the Devil. I knew there were people in the background. I assumed that they were in some kind of bondage, but they're literally in a web. They're trapped in a web. Yeah, they're literally trapped in a web. So obviously they are restricted and held back if they're trapped in a web. You might be trapped in a metaphorical web of other people's bullshit, to be honest. Let's just get one more for that, although... Oh, do I want to take them? Oh, shall I? Yes, I will take them. Okay, yeah. So Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Upright, Knight of Pentacles is methodical. They take slow steps. They or take the necessary steps to do what needs to be achieved. Next to the Devil, there's interference here, where you're being prevented from doing what you need to do. This Four of Pentacles here, recently I've been seeing it a lot as protecting what's sacred. Well, I'd say your hope is sacred for one thing, and you definitely need to protect that, and whatever it is you're trying to achieve. This Ace of Pentacles here, your goals, that needs to be protected. It's doing more, whatever the external influence or whatever it is, or the Five of Wands or the Devil, it's causing harm. It could be breaking you down potentially. I think I've mentioned something about breaking down your defenses in, I don't know which reading it was, where anything that breaks down your defenses, whether it's mentally, emotionally, physically, then you need to consider how you deal with that, or if you need to let it go, or the boundaries that need to be set to protect yourself and protect your path and everything. So let's put these back. I'll put them on top of here. And let's look at that Nine of Wands, that stamina. I mean, I'm going to say that's the energy surrounding you. There is probably an energy of stamina surrounding you, but let's see what else comes out. I don't necessarily feel like it's anyone else. Or it may be that based on that Five of Wands and the Devil that came up, it's forcing you to have this energy of stamina. That's the impact. The impact is causing you to have to be in that energy. Anything else for the... or anything for the stamina, Nine of Wands stamina card, please. Five of Cups, it's hard work. It's hard work. That's the feeling I'm getting from that. Straight away, emotionally, probably physically and mentally too, but it is emotionally at least. It's hard work, maintaining that stamina. But you appear to still have hope. We've got the Sun in reverse. It's again interference. It's like preventing your fulfillment, happiness. Nine of Wands again, still stamina. That would be your wariness and weariness as well. The Emperor. If you're not already in that Emperor energy, then that's what you will need to be. But you may already kind of be working on that, working on being in the Emperor energy, because the Seven of Wands for me here is where she's defensive, again protecting what's sacred, standing up for herself. That's probably how you need to do. That's part of the stamina, isn't it, of how you need to deal with whatever the Five of Cups, Five of Wands and the Devil is. Okay, let's look at your advice. So Two of Cups, relationships. I mean, we mentioned understanding was here somewhere in that recovery, the meaning of the recovery card. Why is the Two of Cups here? As advice, we have the King of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. Okay. These may be people that you need to help you, potentially, if it's not. I mean, it could be the energy that you need to embody, but because there's two cups there, I mean, it can be about us. Two of Cups isn't always just about relationships. It can be about a situation, but obviously we've got people here, firstly. So it could potentially be people that you need to help you. Anything else for that? Yeah. This to me is a big card of help. I mean, I know it's about going into calmer waters, finding peace, but there's always, yeah, I'm pretty sure there's always another person on the boat helping this person to safety. So to me, it implies that these two are likely, one of them could be you, both of them could reference your energy somehow, but it's likely that it's people that can help. So the King of Pentacles would be the one to offer like the practical support, potentially financial if you're having financial issues, but just whatever his support is, it will be support that will help you practically. The Queen of Wands, she'd be like someone that gives like the pep talk, wouldn't she? She's like the cheerleader. And she'd inspire you and push you to sort of do whatever it is you need to do to help yourself as well. I mean, it could be the energy of the same person, just the different sides of the same person. But that to me implies that understanding. There's somebody who understands you and can assist you to move away from whatever's interfering. Or, I mean, it could even be, for example, if you have a partner, say your partner's not been pulling their weight in the relationship, in your home life, etc. It could be that a heart-to-heart or something's needed, or you need to set some boundaries or some whatever with that person, have a talk with them, and then they need to take on this energy and pull their socks up and help and be more supportive. It could be that. Sometimes it is simply that you just have to leave people behind and go elsewhere for support and help. It just depends on your individual situation. But let's get a little bit more. Yes, we will take this one. Yeah, this is where you're moving towards peace and dropping the burdens. But as I say, you may need external support, yeah, and then things change. I'll get one more, but I think there's not much to say in your reading. It's just quite clear cut. It's just not complicated. It seems to be a running theme where you look like you're kind of being worn out, likely by other people, and you need support and you need to set some boundaries and stuff and move away. Yeah, I just said support. Three of Cups for me is a major card of support, emotional support in particular, but support. You've got the High Priestess. I mean, trust your own inner knowing as well. That potentially could be spiritual support too. Let me clarify her. What do we need to know about the High Priestess? Is the Seven of Cups associated with spirituality? Maybe sometimes, but I would say that's probably more about your own intuition. Anything else for that High Priestess on its own, please? And I apologise for the blurring. It's because the lighting's gone dark and I don't know what setting has changed. But I didn't want to start the reading from scratch because it does actually make sense. Knight of Swords. Okay, so I feel like here with this High Priestess, it's the classic tarot thing, isn't it? Of trust your intuition more than your logic in this, I would say. Because the Knight of Swords would be logic. Seven of Cups is... it can be to do with psychic... abilities and stuff as well, but intuition is a psychic ability, isn't it, really? So trust your intuition more than anything else, but you will need support. I think there is real world, not just spiritual support, but real world support as well that you need to get. I'm not sure how you need to get that, to be honest. It's a general reading and it's not telling me specifically, you know, I can't know your exact situation. But the energy may resonate with you. But it looks like you may need practical, physical support and it might be creative support actually with that Queen of Wands, potentially. To me, excuse me, she can be about being seen as well. And I feel that with that Queen of Wands, she wouldn't be afraid to ask for support and help. She wouldn't be afraid to go and find it and be seen and just sort of be open and say, yeah, can you help me to do such and such so I can achieve whatever it is. So it could be that, that could be what she means there as well. But practical, potentially financial support is definitely needed and inspiration. So let's see if there's any further advice. I think just support is the key here. I'm not sure how that'll work, but support and understanding, I'm not sure where you can get that from, but I mean, is there anything specific here that... I guess your intuition will help to guide you with who you can trust, potentially. Or you may have a light bulb moment about who you can ask for help. I mean, that looks like that person's assisting them to recover whatever it is as well. So whether it's yourself or a part of your life. But let's get your oracle message. So this is from the Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle deck. almost, what was that? We'll just take a peek. Villain, you can always rewrite the story. I will take that. It didn't quite come out, but it felt like it wanted to. So whatever's gone on, 100%, you can always rewrite the story. Whatever things are like now, it doesn't have to stay that way. You can change it. Anything else? People may make you out to be the bad guy, and that can sometimes be why we can end up feeling guilty and obligated to people out of guilt if they try to make us out to be the bad guy, you know, and people say, oh, you're so selfish, and you may not be selfish, it's just that they want you to do what they want you to do. So if you're not doing things for them, then you're selfish, but can go many different ways. Anything else? Do we want to take the 4 cards that have fallen? Yes, I will. Only because I've seen one of them and it definitely makes sense. So, the cards you have are Thorns, weave together the crown you deserve. And look, there are people helping this person to weave together the crown that they deserve. So again, you may need support. Take control of your own narrative. 100%. It's the same as rewriting the story, isn't it? Take control of your own narrative. Don't let others control what you're doing. Forgive. So there may be forgiveness involved here. And Witch, justice is coming. And I believe, did you get the justice card? I feel like you did. I could be wrong. Let's have a look. I'm probably completely wrong and thinking of the other reading that I did, or the other 2 readings that I've done today. You don't have the justice card, but whatever this situation is, you definitely deserve justice. So if you do ask for support, justice probably will be coming. So there you go, Gemini. I hope you found that reading helpful. Feel free to leave comments as usual. Thank you for watching the video, and until the next reading, take care.